In a small railway town, a young boy named Nasim knew only loneliness and hunger. He had no parents, no relatives, no home. His entire world was an abandoned cardboard box by the tracks, with the open sky as his only roof. Each morning, Nasim would walk the station platform, begging for survival. Some people offered a few coins. Most just walked past. The gnawing ache of hunger often brought tears, but life had taught him a harsh lesson. Never break. His only purpose was to survive, no matter what. One afternoon, as he was begging, Nasim saw an old monk sitting quietly on a bench, dressed in simple white robes, with a long beard and peaceful eyes. The monk had an almost divine presence. Gathering his courage, Nasim timidly approached him. "Sir, could you please help me?" he asked. The monk looked at the boy and smiled gently. But instead of giving money, he asked a question that would change Nasim's life forever. "Do you wish to spend your whole life begging?" Nasim was stunned. No one had ever asked him something like that. In a small, quiet voice, he replied, "I don't know anything else, sir. I can't find any work." The monk's voice was kind but firm. "Your biggest weakness is that you believe you are weak. And your biggest mistake is making begging a habit. If I give you money, you will eat for a day. But if I give you guidance, you can feed yourself for a lifetime." Hope flickered in Nasim's eyes. He whispered, "Then please, show me the way." The monk shared 3 lessons. First, never think of yourself as small. Second, from this day forward, no more begging. Find work, any work. Third, learn something. A learned person never stays poor. He then handed Nasim an old book titled "Change Yourself, Change the World." Nasim couldn't read, but he was determined. Every day, he went to the bookshop owner at the station and asked him to read a few pages aloud. Each word ignited a fire inside him, a fire of courage, strength, and newfound hope. The very next morning, Nasim made a decision. He would not beg. He found the station master and asked for work. He was given a broom and told to sweep the platform. Some people laughed, mocking the beggar boy trying to work. But Nasim ignored them, channeling their insults into his work. He swept with dedication, day after day. Soon, the station officials noticed his incredible work ethic and gave him a small monthly salary. For the first time in his life, Nasim held money he had earned himself. One day, he saw a mechanic working on a train's engine, and he watched, completely fascinated. The mechanic noticed his interest. "Want to learn?" he asked. "Yes," Nasim replied with excitement. "I want to learn everything." So, every afternoon after his cleaning job, Nasim became an apprentice. He learned about machines and tools, and within months, the boy who once begged for food could now fix small engine problems. At 18, Nasim left the station and joined a large automobile workshop in the city. He threw himself into learning about modern machines, car engines, and complex electrical systems. After 5 years of relentless hard work and saving every penny, Nasim opened his own small garage. His reputation grew quickly. He became known as the man who could fix any problem. Even those other mechanics gave up on. His business boomed. His garage expanded, and the boy from the cardboard box became a successful entrepreneur. Years later, while standing outside his bustling garage, Nasim saw a familiar figure walking down the road. It was the monk. Nasim ran to him, tears streaming down his face, and touched the monk's feet in gratitude. "Sir, do you remember me? Your advice saved my life." The monk smiled warmly. "I only showed you the path. You were the one who walked it with courage." Nasim insisted, "Your teachings transformed me." The monk replied softly, "Remember this, my son. Poverty cannot stop a person. Only a closed mind can." With a heart full of gratitude, Nasim bowed deeply and made a promise. "From this day on, I will guide other children, just as you once guided me." And so, a lonely beggar boy, armed with a few words of wisdom, rose to become a man who inspired hope in others. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more.